Stephanie Link and the Action Alerts Plus team has been eyeing Timken for a little while now, but they finally pulled the trigger this week. Stephanie, why now ahead of earnings?
Yeah, well, the earnings could be very volatile. I certainly expect them to lower guidance, just as I think all the truck manufacturers will. But I think this is an interesting sum of the parts kind of story. This is a company that has truck exposure, auto exposure, process automation exposure, and those are all the areas, the end markets that I like for 2013. So we really weren't sure if they lower numbers, does the stock go down, or is it the relief rally because we know that they're going to lower numbers just given the macro. But I like what they're doing. I think that their revenues certainly will be muted this year and a gradual recovery, but margins have some upside due to the restructuring programs.
Okay, this has really been a transformational stock here. How has China become a bigger part of the story?
Well, so these guys are the largest bearings company, right? And China is 25% of the bearings market. Asia is about 40%. So it's been growing, 40 to 50%. So it's been growing substantially. So this company has done a lot of their businesses and restructuring primarily in the United States, but they are expanding overseas. They do have a good chance of gaining market share. And again, you have this auto truck exposure as well as oil and gas exposure that I like for the cyclical story in 2013.
Okay, so the slowdown in North America or Europe shouldn't be a concern then?
I think it's in the stock, and that's why I think you will see maybe numbers coming down when they report. But again, I think we kind of know that here, and the sum of the parts story is very interesting, and I think that you can get to like a $55, $60 sum of the parts target price. Fundamentals, hey, if we get a cyclical recovery and trucks come back with a vengeance, I see much higher than that.
Okay, now looking at the stock, it's up 46% since the late July low. Why buy here? How much more upside does it have?
It actually trades at a 10% discount and a 20% discount to its largest peer. So I actually think that a lot of people don't give them credit for what they have done, even though it's moved up, certainly. I still think there's more to go. Again, if you get this cyclical recovery, the company generates a lot of cash flow. They have demonstrated they want to be shareholder friendly in terms of buybacks and dividends and M&A, and I think they're going to continue to do that. And there's an outside chance they spin out their steel business.
Okay, and you like this better than a Cummins or a Navistar, which is more closely tied to the truck market?
Yeah, I mean, Cummins has just run way too much. Should they lower guidance, it might get interesting, but the stock has been just a horse. Navistar, they've had issues, prior management issues. They have a new management team. It certainly is an interesting idea to me. I just think this management team at Timken is a lot better, and I also think that this story is a little less understood. I know it's up a lot, but I think there's more that can go.
Okay, well, there you have it. Timken has more to run. Watch earnings tomorrow. We'll keep it right here with AAP.